morning, dear viewer. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, and as we often say, it's because of God's mercies that we are able to see this day. Look, the sun is up and brightly shining upon our faces. And so this morning we have yet a fresh opportunity to receive a ray of heaven's brightness. And this morning we talk about strange fire. You know what, brethren? Our body is made up of cells, tissues, organs, and each of these has a particular law that governs how it operates and even how it associates with other cells and even other organs in the body. And so any defect in any of this law results to sickness and maladies in our lives. And this is the same case with our spiritual life. We have a spiritual life. And so any defect in the laws that govern our spiritual life, mainly from our side, results into spiritual sickness. Now listen to these words. The book of Leviticus chapter 10 verse 1 and 2. The scripture records, "Then Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, each took his censer and put fire in it, put incense on it, and offered profane fire before the Lord, which he had not commanded them. So fire went out from the Lord and devoured them, and they died before the Lord." In the sanctuary service, there was a particular way in which matters were to be run and how things were to be done. And this was a reflection of the beauties that God had kept or hidden from the human sight. And it is said that through learning this, human beings will become enlightened and know what is it there in heaven. And so there was no strange fire that was to be brought in the sanctuary. God will bring his own fire to consume the incense and thus bear the stamp of heaven upon the incense that was offered in the sanctuary. But look at these two individuals. They offer strange fires in the service of God, and that one results to their death. Now, I mentioned before that we have laws that govern our spiritual lives. Now, in the case of Abihu and Nadab, their disobedience results to an instant punishment. But that one may not be the same with us today. Many of us at times we have offered strange fires in the service of God. And so we have resulted in so many spiritual sicknesses. Defective plans are brought that are not of origin in the scriptures that we think may bring results when we work for the Lord, but the end of it is worse than even what we thought. And so even human plans get into the work of God. Human ideas and things that do not relate to what God has provided are used as the sole authority of everything that is to be carried out. But the voice of the Lord this morning is that we may use his fire, that there may not be any strange fire in his service. How do we bring this strange fire? We've mentioned defective plans, human ideas, human authorities, all results to strange fires in the service of God. But this morning, we call back to you. Will you look up to God? Will you read his word and get the direct say or thus says from the Lord that it may guide your path? The Father desires you to do so this morning. Think about it. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jovin Odhiambo for KUSDA TV.